Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time, fighting out of Louisville, Kentucky. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world.
This is going to be an intense stare before the fight starts.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only 3-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right. We see the crowd, the people, the fans. We just cannot wait for this fight to get on.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Nope, that hook won't score. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The jab can't find a home. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. How did they not go down?
Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This fight has a real good flow to it. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Ali in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Take him out. Look, he's ready to go. He's gone already.
I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back. Get that jab out or he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish it.
What do we expect to see here in round 2? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Perfect counter shot. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
gets blocked. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Roy Jones, Pensacola's finest, is down. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four. Come to me.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagles hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down, you've got to think, right, survive and then give it back the next round.
What's that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching up. You've got...
Beautiful. That's it. And just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so he can...
In this round, you had everything in the bag, and now...
On to the third. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
He threw a punch and just got countered. And he misses with the left uppercut. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want that heavy fist. Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nobody home with that hook. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Good defense with that left jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Win the round.
Great work. I love that. I love that. The jab's slick. Just keep him on.
You done all that work in camp. You got to get out there.
Straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let...
Stop. Get your mind back on the job. That was a terrible round, that was. Come on. You let him back into the fight.
Back at it in round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We won't know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you can't think him. You just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Good counter punch. Nice works defense with that jab. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
The jab not finding its target. He threw a punch and just got countered. Good arm positioning, blocking that hook. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Fight that round. Now it's a tougher fight.
Smart. You weren't loading up. You were still landing.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? That was the moment.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That could never happen.
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
What are you doing? I need you to focus on what you do.
Don't give him no free shots. Be smart. Just the same again. Don't
Out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round.
want you to load up. Don't be looking for that one shot or anything. Just set him up and you'll take him out. Look, he's ready to go. He's gone already. Just make sure you fog get.
And there's the bell to start round 6. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Can't land that jab. So much for boxing. This is a fight. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
straight right just misses. That right hook catching air. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Nice defense on that jab. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Boxing, beast.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. You're getting your time in.
Win this round, all right? It's only one round that you lost. Don't worry about it.
Few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great one.
Now, come on. You're way better than that guy. You've let him back into the fight. You're not even in the same league as him. Come on, switch on, get your boxing back together, and get back out there.
One at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely
Around. Let's just get out there and let's reset. Forget about the round.
smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him.
You're switching off, and you're starting to make mistakes.
In your power shots. Good work. Don't forget.
Time winding.
Up and get back out there.
And there's the bell for round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into it.
Oh my word, down goes RJJ. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Good defense stopping that jab. Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
If that ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. He needs to be careful. Whoa, wait a minute. Can you believe it? Roy Jones, and down goes Jones Jr. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in it.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Just stick a few body shots in there.
What are you doing? You switched off completely. Get your mind back on your job.
Just keep them on the other end of that jab, and you're getting your time in already.
Get your boxing back together. Listen, peace.
And we enter the 8th round. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. To be careful for that receipt. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Disaster averted.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. I want to think of holding on here for a minute. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. In that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
This is when they talk about championship material.
Can't miss it. Now, good work. Stay focused. Okay, focus, focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths.
Smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good work. And don't forget, breathe.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
And we enter the ninth. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skills for skills, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
He can't score with that uppercut. And he scores with the counter. Tried to score with the uppercut. Jab gets blocked. Nice job by him to block that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ali in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
There's a lot on the line here.
You got to get out there, switch on, and get your great round, great round. Now relax, relax.
You got complacent? This fight's not over yet.
And there's the bell for round 10. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
A perfect counter shot. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Stamina is off the charts. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And that left hook doesn't find its target. He threw a punch and just got countered. Missing with that jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Swing and a miss with the jab. Perfect counter shot. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Feel good? Good man, good man.
Switch on, get your boxing bag together, and put him back in his place.
There's the bell to start round 11. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
That hook just can't find the target. That jab doesn't score. Does well to block that left jab. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the dangerous thing.
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ali in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
There's a lot on the line here.
Tougher fight, because he's going to be confident. I want you to go back out there.
Okay, I'm happy you like that round. Good work. You were thinking, just stay
End of your jab, and then start gathering your...
Who thought we would have made it to 12? Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That hook was off target. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
His stamina is off the charts. Incredible work rate. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.